What's going on, guys? Coach Factor here, and I want to take a couple of minutes today. It's a beautiful sunny day here in South Florida. I want to take a couple of minutes here and talk to you guys about one of the, I think, the most commonly mistaken fundamentals of the golf swing that I see tons of people doing incorrectly. Now, I recently played in a member guest tournament. I play with a lot of higher handicap golfers, and the fundamental by far that I see done incorrectly, that is by far the most important fundamental of the golf swing, is our grip, because it's the only contact that we have with a golf club. And what I see constantly is a grip that looks something like this, what we would call incredibly strong. Now, the reason this is so common is golfers that are either new to the game or higher handicapped golfers have a tendency to hit the ball to the right, whether it's the big slice ball or whether it's just a block out to the right. So utilizing the stronger grip naturally forces the club to close. Now, the problem with this grip is it is impossible to be a consistent golfer, because if we swing the golf club correctly, and I'll show you down the line, if we swing the golf club correctly, upon release, this club face is going to be incredibly closed. And of course, most amateur, not necessarily amateur, but higher handicap golfers have a bit of an over-the-top move. So with this closed club face, generally speaking, they're going to miss the ball a lot to the left, or they're going to try to hold it off and maybe hit a weak shot somewhere in the middle or miss it out to the right, which is what they're trying not to do. Of course, the driver exemplifies this even more. We know with a longer swing, with a longer club, our mistakes get amplified. So how should we be gripping the golf club? Well, it's open to interpretation, right? You watch the pros on tour, and there's no one perfect way to grip the club. For me, I generally like to have more of a neutral grip, where if you look at my left hand, I have it in my fingers. It's not too deep in my palm. And the thumb is, again, it can be a little bit different. Mine generally likes to stay close to the middle. I don't like having it all the way on the outside of the grip, because again, this creates a tendency to close it or to push against this, which I don't really like. I like to have it a little more relaxed towards the middle. You know, you can see two knuckles on my left hand. Sometimes if I'm trying to hit a fade, I'll play it a little bit weaker, again, to stop that club face from closing down so rapidly. Then my right hand, again, you see this V that the right hand makes. It should be sitting somewhere kind of between my right eye and my right ear. Some people say it should be a little further out. For me, when I grip the club that way, again, if I release the club properly, it has a tendency to get closed. And for me, I'm generally more of a fade player, so I don't like to have an aggressively closed club face. Now again, it's all relative. So if you're a guy who feels comfortable getting the club to the inside and drawing the golf ball, having a bit of a stronger grip can be helpful, because it'll allow that club face to close, and if you're coming from the inside, then it'll allow you to draw the golf ball, because obviously for the ball to move right to left, the club face has to be closed in relation to the swing path. Again, the opposite to be said for somebody who wants to fade. But overall, with this crazy strong grip, it's really going to make it a lot more difficult for us to hit the golf ball straight and to play good golf.